on, fucker. Crypto's back. Back again. Crypto's back. Tell a friend. Crypto's back. 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 Shady, this is what I'll give you. A little bit of weed mixes some hot, because I'm back a little jumps out your hot quicker than a doctor when I'm not cooperating, when I'm not on the demo, when it's operating. So, Jared. Excuse me. The garden speaker? You got a speaker in the garden? Jared. Jared. These are your cucumbers speaking. Pollinate, you bastard. I don't know. I don't know what cucumbers would say. Jared, it's creepy how much time you spend with us naked. Yeah, don't give me an open speaker, Jared. I will take advantage. Okta, maybe trying to rebound. How's my buddy EXPI looking? Not bad. Still not quite feeling everything yet. Although for someone not feeling everything, I sure do have a lot invested. NASDAQ almost 1% up. Pretty good. First Saturday of May is National Garden Naked Day. Is that a thing? That's funny. I don't think my community garden would appreciate that. You never know. Maybe they would. The community garden's freakier than you know. Paycom looking nice for a bounce back up here. A few pocket pivots. I really don't have a strategy, do I? What's up, Ellie? So Jared is enlightening us with some knowledge. Says the first Saturday of May is National Garden Day. He also, I'm not sure why his chat isn't showing up for you either. Ellie says the second Saturday in May is National Coding Naked Day. So I hope you don't partake in that. Although I think over the past year, probably many people have partaken in Coding Naked Day, even though it wasn't cheating bastards. I wonder if in 2021 bastard is a bad word. It's not racially motivated or anything. Anyone can be a bastard. Yeah, Square had a good day yesterday. Square having good days. Nasdaq 0.95 doing pretty good. Tesla still fighting the good fight. Yeah, I kind of think this is done for the year. We could use a big base up here. I don't know how that's going to play out, though. We shall see. Yeah, so I finished up, well, I guess I loosely finished up my options. Um, God damn it. Okay, so if I move that, I'm definitely having issues with Firefox. Must have changed the way they permissions. I can't have multiple profiles on Firefox anymore. That's gonna screw with my workflow. Log into Gmail. Multiple sessions page on the Google website. The hell? Link and resources. Give me the frickin' link, you douchebag. It says link and resources. Just paste the link where it says link and resources. You spent the time to type those those parentheses aren't easy to type. You could have just typed in link. Killing me. Log into Gmail, then go to the multiple sessions page on the Google website. There's no Google website, it's just Google. It's killing me. Can't go to my spreadsheets. All right. 0.87 for the NASDAQ. EXPI 6%. All right. EXPI getting some volume today. That could be an intriguing situation. It's pretty new, but it's not too bad. They've been pretty flat for a while. Supported 40. High of 90, so about a double from here. Yeah, it's over double. 88.88. Now a little bit more. Hey, you still there, Ellie? Or did you go try to put a sink in or something? I think Ellie's putting sinks in today. Hey, can I get access to the stock shed stuff so I can make some adjustments? I know you showed me like a long time ago, but I think I have a new computer and I ain't gonna remember that. I FOMO'd you in. I FOMO'd Ellie into a 10-year Tesla trade. Did you watch that video? It's a pretty good video. I did write down some issues with his video though. So there's yeah, there are two people here watching. I'm currently signed out, so I can't even look at my YouTube. This is horrible. I'll have to set up two Firefox profiles probably. That's probably the better way to do it anyways. All right, fine. I'll have two Firefox profiles and then I'll keep things clean. But um no, this was a while ago I got a new PC. I reformatted this PC like I had to replace the motherboard, so I basically replaced everything. The only thing that's the same is the memory and one of the hard drives, but I think that's even gone now too. All right, sign into Firefox. Let's create another Firefox account. How do I do that? So one of my elder statesman hats is going to pass away pretty soon. Not doing so hot. Can barely eat. Tried eating this morning, just threw it right up right away. Pretty sad. Like 17 years old. What? I can't have two. Oh, come on, man. It's per computer. James, what are you doing up, bud? It's like 6:45. You're way too early. You can go back to bed. Huh? You don't remember waking up? Sometimes we don't. Oh. Ethan, stop waking up your brother. Okay, so I used to be able to have two Google Gmails open at the same time in different browser windows, and that worked fine for over a year now. RDXPI rolling over. Never bought it. Not really buying much these days. All right, sign back in. There we go. Oh, no. What happened? Nope, I got signed out. This happened yesterday for the power hour too. It's highly, highly annoying. Like, am I the only one that uses two Chrome profiles all the time? I don't think so. Oh, just go away. Go away. Oh, I got my system settings on. Let me turn that off for you. There you go. Go away. Go away. Big caps are rallying. Good. Where are they? I don't see them yet. MasterCard, Microsoft, Nvidia, Adobe. How's Adobe? Ooh, is that a breakout on Adobe, Ellie? Look at that. It's like no, solid noise. See, that's a fake out or not. All right, so now I'm logged into my AS, ASMR of Windows setup. Am I walking you through? To find your IP address, type CMD in the search box, then press enter. To do a trace route, Google it. There you go. That's how. That should be that's my new how-to video right there. I should do that. That'd be pretty funny. It's the new version of Let Me Google That for you. LMGTFY.com. I think you guys have seen that one. pretty pretty cool place. Send someone a link and they get some help immediately. It's a great way to do things. I know I done fucked up when someone sends me a link for that. Okay, so I guess I'll talk what I don't. I guess that's what I want to talk about. I don't know. Oh, thanks, Ellie. There you go. I got a 404 from that link somehow. And their 404 page is pretty nice. Yeah, Adobe trying to go for it. Oh, I need to log in. Gotcha. Dude, I'm having sign-in issues these days. You know how it is. All right, so yeah, 3 years ago, man. Jeez, we is getting old. Adding view. Strike price is still working. I don't know, Ellie. I think I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I have like no direction in my life. It's pretty sad. Real midlife crisis? I don't know if it's a midlife crisis. It's been my general crisis, I guess. Oh, speaking of which, I gotta sign my kid's thing so we can. Kids gotta go to school today. Into the school, gotta do some standardized testing. What? All right, then I want to talk about Tesla, because what the fuck else are we gonna talk about? Ain't nothing else to talk about. All right, where is it? What's my, is this the right one? Nvidia? What do you want to talk about Nvidia? Adobe's breaking out. What's up with Nvidia? What you got? What you got? Oh, you like that? I see. I see you. Yeah. Looking pretty sexy. 0.96 for the NASDAQ. Nvidia is moving. So the large caps are moving. Tesla's basing. I don't think Tesla's moving. It's doing nothing. Everyone that bought it, bought it. Adobe, Moderna, CRM, that's Salesforce. That's always a good one. Yeah, Nvidia is always good. I do have Soxel. How's Soxel doing? Up 2%. Soxel gets you a bunch of chips. It's a three times ETF. So Microsoft 1.5, MasterCard 1.3, Apple 1.3, Amazon 1.1. For which one, Ellie? Price on Leaps for what? I should go ask. There's a dude that rolls around here in a powered wheelchair. I should ask him if those new curves they rolled in our neighborhood help him at all. Just out of curiosity. Oh, you're talking about for Tesla, Ellie? Yeah, yeah, probably be a good thing. So I think there's going to be a balance there um, between the price of the leap you're paying and how many days you're having to wait in order for it to be profitable. Worried about me for other than normal reasons? Well, we're jumping all over topics here, and with you in text, it's really hard to keep things in context sometimes. A little bit harder from this side of the microphone. Little bit. Not saying it's tough, but it's a little bit harder. Yeah, right. Yeah, mega caps are doing nice. Yeah, those mid caps, a lot of those ran already, but the mega caps looks like they're trying to come back. I can't be mad at them. Okta, SI for crypto being a little bit lazy. Zoom, I bet you Zoom's RSI is starting to look like a divergence. That's what a divergence looks like on price action. Yeah, so Microsoft up another 1%, 1.54%. Yeah, see, I should have just held my original option. Used to have a sticker on my computer. I'm always right. I'm not going back to those days where I'm right, not making money. Gotta keep gotta keep this bitch moving in the right direction. Although a few months break ain't so bad. All right, Amazon 125, is it trying to bounce back? Look at that. Amazon with a quickness. All right, I gotta print this and sign it. That's the form I was looking for. 106 for the NASDAQ. Pages per sheet. That's one double sided. There we go. All right, Amazon poking. Amazon poking through the 50 with a quickness. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. NASDAQ sitting at all time highs. Oh, yeah, baby. We're looking pretty good, especially for a lot of these megas, as Ellie was saying. All right, Apple starting reverse, although lagging. Apple is lagging. I think they're rotating their Apple money into some Tesla, maybe. Although the chart doesn't show it, but hmm. Love it when they send an email out. Check this out. It's kind of funny. So here's the email they want me to sign because my kid's got to go into school. And whatever this line is, they're like, yeah, it's cool. We'll just keep that. It's small. It's just funny. All right, yeah, Apple getting pretty frisky right there. And Microsoft is also. I probably don't have enough some of those options. Oh, I got a good amount of Tesla or Microsoft, CQ, Soxel, a little bit. And not too much to move the needle, but it's slowly moving it. I can't be mad at that. Looks pretty good actually. Not completely rocking and rolling, but not doing too bad. All right, 106, Tesla doing good. All right, I'm almost done signing this thing. Then I'll talk about the Tesla video. All right. Cool. All signed and official. Officially signed. What time he's got to be to school? He's gonna have a good day. Look forward to that. Um, you don't say what time. He says he's gotta be there 8:30. I'm gonna be him there. Get him there at 8:15. Okay, so we got a little over an hour. All right, who's here? Ellie and some lurkers, and I think Jared's gardening, so he can. Jared, can you do some math with your finger in the dirt? Can you just keep track of some things for us? You've got an infinite amount of space there, so should be pretty simple. Okay, so yesterday I showed Ellie a few pictures, and I did have some issues with this gentleman's um, numbers. So I would like to go over that. He says find issues, he said in the comments below, blah blah blah, like they always do. I didn't leave a comment, but I do have a bit of an issue with these numbers. So this is his really bullish case for Tesla. Sheet is that? Sheet 6? Need a little bit more contrast. All right, so here's my Tesla sheet. So 2022, 2023. Ellie, did you watch that video? I think I already asked you that. I don't know if you answered me. I had so much other stuff going on, but And then this one is 41, 943, 040. And this guy is 67, 108, 864. 107, 374, 182. And I skipped the whole thing somewhere. 2040, I skipped 20. Okay. So this is revenue at 30K. Okay. So that's one of the problems I have actually with these numbers. So I'm going to try to redo these. And this is going to be this times right. Oh, let me share it with you. I don't have that kind of spreadsheet up. I got other stuff on here. I don't want everybody to poke at, I guess. How's that? All right, let me do a new one. And then you guys can adjust it if you want to as well. All right, so new spreadsheet. Let me share it. Only price. Give your spreadsheet a name. Tesla modeling. And let's do only people at Real Crypto. No, let's do editors can change permissions or share. Viewers and commenters can see the option to download, print, and copy. All right, anybody with the link? Here's the link. And see if you can click that in YouTube. All right, so we're going to go with year, total gigawatt hours. No, it is a Google spreadsheet. It says right there, docs.google.com. 50 kilowatt hour packs, revenue. See, he's taking some liberty here at 30,000. I don't think that's accurate. Market cap, price to sales of 8. He's got profit with full self-driving. And then here's market cap. Hold on. Fuck out of here. People fight my kids. Fucking hear me? Do you hear me? Don't fight. Stupid dog. Okay, so you have food in your hand? Take it away from him. Okay. Look at me. Don't take food from animals. That's what happens. I'm not mad at you. Hey, look at me. I'm not mad at you. I'm just telling you it's not a wise thing to do. Okay? You ever see those wild animal shows where a dog is eating the carcass and something else, a lion comes over and tries to take it? That's why they get like that. They're animals. They're not humans. Okay? You talk about your animal brain and your human brain, your monkey brain. That's what that is. They're all animals. Even though he's computers and all that stuff, can't be mean. He's gonna feel like shit for next week. Kick the shit out of it. Kick this here. See, you beat people up. You can't confuse. Can't go near it. Charlie. Back away. Hey, if he starts growling, you come get me. Okay? Let's don't take food from the dog's mouth. Ever. Okay? Unless you're prepared for that. Alright? You know what I'm saying? If something's gonna happen, it's gonna have a consequence. Be prepared for the consequence. All right. Didn't even mute my mic. Did you guys get to hear that? That was kind of fun. All right, where were we? All right, is anybody in the Tesla modeling? Anonymous Dumbo Octopus. I assuming that's you, Ellie? That's not what I'm calling you. That's what Google's calling you. A Dumbo Octopus. Guess that's what their icon is indicative of. Okay, so market cap at PE 30. Okay, so let's do this. He's got 2022, 2023. I'm gonna be real dog giving away if that continues. Okay. Now I'd like these to get tough little dog though, I'll tell you that. Okay, so revenue, let's at 30,000. So that's gonna equal this times this. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Okay. So now we're going to convert that to dollars, and we're going to reduce us some decimal places. All right, so in this model, $5 trillion in revenue by 2030. Nice. All right, and then market cap, price to sales times 8. This is going to be equals, so price to sales is 8. That's going to be equals this times this, 960. All right. So we're going to redo this model with variables. Profit from full self-driving at 30,000 a pack. I think that was essentially, see if I can copy these values. Nope. Can't do that. Hmm. Um, okay, so it's still gonna be this. Yeah, so okay, here's another problem with this guy's numbers. All right, is anyone still there? I'm just talking to myself at this point. Cause what okay, so here's okay, I found another problem with this guy's numbers. Oh, okay. So okay, so he's talking about profit full self-driving at 30,000 a pack. So he's talking about right here. Not all of these packs he's selling. Did you watch the video, Ellie? I don't know. Anyway, not all these packs are cars. So this is a disingenuous. This is disingenuous. This could be correct right here. Could be if the initial assumption is correct, but these numbers are skewed for sure. Probably cut these in half at least. So if you go back to his video, which let me pull up. So I did find some flaws in his model, at least what are perceived flaws. Yeah, so here you go. So he's got okay. So he's got all these. He's got about which part? So most of these are not. So I'm going to argue about yeah, half of these are not going to have full self-driving. And then you should probably think the number of cars he's going to sell that will have full self-driving is a third, maybe a third will buy full self-driving. So we'll cut it by a half and then we'll cut it by a third. So it's half of what's a third of 50? Like 15, 16. So 16, so 0.16 multiplied by 0.16 in terms of the number of packs. I'm gonna add a new column. Cars 0.16 multiplier. All right. That makes more sense. Equals this times this. And these are not dollars. These are numbers. All right. Cool. This is going to make a little more sense. That's why his numbers are so stupid crazy. Now this is the mega bullish case too, the one that I'm working on. All right, I gotta go in a bit. James, what you up to, bud? Okay. So now we can do equals this times this. Yeah, and this roughly, actually, this ain't even right. Oh, yeah, it's right. And to be honest with you, in the future, the car segment may grow. All right, and so market cap at 30 PE. So equal this plus this times this. That's 3.6 trillion. And he's got, where's my comment? Jesus, gonna be buried. I think it's like 27 minutes. It's 24 minutes, maybe. Seriously? Okay, so there's his. So he's got 12. He's got market cap in 2022 of 1.6. I've only got 9,600. How does he have it? Oh, he has 40,000. It's 1.28. I still don't get there with 40,000. This guy fudging all his numbers or what? Oh. What? How's he got 5 million? Oh, was I going off a different one? Oh, I was going off 4 million. Okay. All right, we'll work on this one. Okay, that's fine. I still think 30,000 a pack's too much. Hey, what's up, JJ? 30,000 profit for full self-driving, which I think he's grossly overstating. Brings us to a market cap of 3.6. Oh, that's price to earnings. That's still a bit more work to do on that particular number. That's earnings. He says they're going to be earning revenue. Handsome little boy going to school today. Pretty cool. Happy dad. Okay, so JJ posted a link to a spreadsheet if you are interested. This gentleman's has a model on Tesla that we've been looking at. I do think it's flawed, and I would like to get to a better number. So I've started a spreadsheet, shared it, and we shall see if we're going to come to something a little bit more realistic. His numbers are pretty ballsy, and he's taken some liberties and just some static numbers here. But I have found a few flaws with his model. So first of all, I think he mentions pack price of 30,000 on this specific model. I think 30,000 is going to be too high. Or no, he has 40,000 with the bullish case. 30,000. I'm thinking 25,000. 30,000 is probably accurate, but I'm thinking 25,000, just a little bit lower because they're going to have a lot of products that aren't cars. And at the same time, they're going to have the $25,000 car, probably with upgrades. I mean, 30,000 may be realistic. 60% growth is probably okay. I'd take it down to 50, but whatevs. And then PE of 30 is fine, but another problem here is his profits in billions with full self-driving at 30,000. So if has 30,000 for the pack and 30,000 for full self-driving, and he's saying that all the packs are going to have full self-driving. That is not correct. Not all. So he's got mega packs in there. He's got power walls. Those are not going to be full self-driving. So I figured half of them would be cars, and of those, 1/3. Yeah, $25,000 car. Yeah. And then I think 1/3 of those will be full self driving. That's what I'm going with. I'm just a guesstimate that 1/3. Because keep in mind, full self driving is $10,000, which is quite a bit of money, and it's a luxury item. So it may not even be 1/3. Yeah, you're thinking 5%. I'm going to go with a third because businesses are going to buy the shit out of these cars. My neighbor across the street pre ordered 5 of them to make a little taxi fleet. So you're going to have those that have 100% self-driving in those. So I'm going with just my personal opinion is a third. And then we can adjust that. I actually have I have an adjustment for that, so we can play with that that's in the spreadsheet as well. So 0.16 is a third. So if you want to go to 5%, you're talking 5% of 50%, which is going to be 0.025. So we can adjust that as well. And then he has market cap with a PE. He has 3.6 billion or trillion. So let's look at 120 times 30 is 3.6. Your PE isn't your entire revenue. So he has market cap of PE of 30, but he's taken that based on revenue of the overall revenue. Well, maybe that's not that bad. Maybe I'm misunderstanding what he's doing. So they said full self-driving will basically be full profit, which it will be because the software is just software, and there'll be some ongoing development costs, but it's not going to be $10,000 to $20,000 a car. Um, and then so this is revenue. So this is actually, is this only full self-driving? Wow, this may actually be low if that's the case. But I still think his pack number's incorrect. So price to earnings is based on EPS, which I think is net, which is EBITDA, earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. Actually, they're post EBITDA. It's actually after taxes. That's before taxes. I'm not sure what the other one's called, just net profit, I would assume. Well, it actually does, JJ. It actually does include solar. If we go back to the beginning, another stupid YouTube and their ads are getting at it insane. You jump around these videos and all you get is ads. So this is his model. Yeah, well, it's supposed to be low, Jay. We're not trying to get we're not guessing the top price. We're just trying to figure out what a range would be for a potential share price going forward. So here's model on 2022. Elon said it's going to be 200 gigawatt hours. So he has the semi at 25,000 units, which is probably high. Model 3, Model Y, and this does not include the new lower one. So there's Powerwall at 800,000. I think that is grossly exaggerated personally, but he's going based off gigawatt hours in packs, not necessarily each product. I don't think they sell close to 800,000 Powerwalls, and I don't think they're going to be able to ramp up to 800,000 Powerwalls. I hope they do. I'd love to buy one for like $4,000, but that'd be super. And he's got solar here. I don't know how solar. It's fairly low compared to everything else. I guess it's not that low. There's low Powerwall, Power Pack. Solar's fairly high actually. And then so he doesn't. I'm not sure how he includes solar because that's not quite the same product line. But there's Powerwall, Power Pack, and Mega Pack. Those are going to be a fairly good driver, and those could be as big as the auto sector. So two businesses built in one here. So that is actually included. And yeah, 30 of PE is low, but one of the things. So some of my gripes. Let me list my gripes. I'm going to do a new tab if you guys are following along. I'm going to say gripes with model is going to be my tab name. I wrote them down here. So pack price should be under 40K. He had 40K for his general model. So that was one of my gripes. The law of large numbers will come into play here as you get towards many dozens of trillions of dollars. The market probably won't sustain that. And what is the stock market max valuation for a company? Like at some point, investors won't buy anymore just because of the valuation. And profit isn't profit. So he's assuming all profit, no R&D. He is not taking into account other expenses. So there's no R&D built into this model. It's basically based on all that stuff. Oh, how is solar a whole other revenue stream? I don't think their solar side's that big, JJ. Is it? Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, this doesn't even account. This is just Tesla growth for Tesla growth. It doesn't include, quote unquote competition, which obviously we know there's not a ton of. There's definitely some, and you are correct on that. One of the risks here. I'm gonna make another section for risks. If you guys want to add to, I mean, no one ever adds to my spreadsheets, but anyway, if you guys want to add to it, that's fine. I think competition is a risk, and I think it's a risk. I'm gonna list the reasons why here next to it. He said energy will be as big, not solar energy, at least from what I heard. It's about energy. It's not about solar. Solar's not going to be a revenue driver. You're thinking solar. I'm thinking storage, JJ. It's the batteries. He has a competitive advantage in batteries, not solar. It's, from my understanding, it's energy, which is the mega pack, the battery pack. He can roll those out like a mofo. Then he's got the game on lock. And you're right. If he can roll them out with those cells with the cheaper metals, then he'll be good to go. Okay, so the competition. So there is some competition. Now, I agree with you. Tesla has a huge competitive advantage. I call it a moat. Um, so I mean, he's. I mean, VW, GM, they are competitors. They are competitors. You have to ask yourself though, and realistically, at what level will they be competitors? NIO will likely be a competitor. It already is a competitor. Um, Not at scale that Tesla is. Look, Tesla has maybe a 5 to 10x head start of these guys, but at the same time, they're still going to look. So here's the thing: people are going to go out and shop for cars, and not everyone is going to shop for an electric car. If you're a broke ass motherfucker, you don't care about an electric car. You just want to get to work. Okay. And if you're dumb enough to walk, if you're broke and dumb, you walk into a dealership trying to buy a car, they're going to go by monthly payment. So those people are not going to buy a Tesla. They will walk into somewhere else. But in terms of electric cars, um, these types of things. Now, another thing, so let's do general EV, luxury EV. You're going to have Mercedes. Okay, and the problem with Mercedes, etc., is that the Model S isn't the number one selling luxury car. Just currently. And I know they stopped making them over the past couple of months, but if you look at how many Model S's they sell versus how many Model 3s they sell, and like what Toyota sells versus what Mercedes sells, the Model S has actually, Model S and X, they've kind of dropped off a little bit. I'd like to dig into that a little bit more. In terms of robotaxi, I don't see much in robotaxi. I don't see much at all in terms of robotaxi. I don't think I don't think that they're going to have any competition on the robotaxi side for several years. In which case, they'll have an entrenched advantage, and competition will be very minimal on the robotaxi side. In the energy storage, very little here too. There are already some entrenched interests, but I don't think too many. None can do what Tesla does as fast as Tesla can do it. All right, let's see what Jared said. Had to jump in regarding solar. Their solar is starting to ramp back up. The charts show a big spike last year. It doubled, if I'm not mistaken. They pulled people off solar. Model 3 ramp, they're now hiring new people for their solar side. Yeah, but I don't. What's the? I don't think. I don't think solar's a driver. It's going to be there. Okay, it's kind of like walking into. It's kind of like walking into Toyota and talking about their accessories department. You know what I'm saying? But with less profit margin. Solar will be there. It will be a part of their. But if your accessories are growing by 100% a year, I don't think it's going to move the needle that much because their profit is going to be that much less too. Yeah, I completely agree. FSD, which I'm just calling it Robotaxi, I guess. Robotaxi and FSD, because Robotaxi is FSD. Let's be clear. Let's be clear about that. Dude, I'm 100% with you. But look, I'm trying to be real. I'm a huge Tesla bull. I'm trying to figure out if the number, because this guy's range goes from 8,500 to 171,000. I think that's a little bit broad, and I get why he did that. I think 85 is low, and I think 171 is super high. I'm thinking 30 to 50 somewhere, and I'm looking at competition in general EVs. There is competition. People aren't Once Tesla becomes a lot more mainstream, they're not just going to shop. They're not just going to shop Tesla. They're going to be shopping VW and GM and Ford, and when NIO comes, they're going to be shopping these names. It's just a fact of life. It's just a fact of life. There's going to be your people that are going to buy the Teslas just because of Tesla, but at the same time, there's quite a few people, more than not, are not going to buy Tesla just because it's Tesla. I'd rather bet on Tesla getting deeper into battery business and scale. There will be tremendous. That's what they're betting on too. Absolutely, is all the batteries. Yeah, zero issues with that. I've got zero issues. You, you're kind of preaching to the choir here a little bit, but I do want to be realistic. Um, Even though Tesla does have a massive head start, VW is a concern. GM and Ford are a concern. NIO in China could be a concern. I don't know if they can ramp up as Tesla's got such a big lead in terms of manufacturing for the new head starts. But if VW can figure the rest of it out and they're on board, keep in mind, it looks like VW is really on board with going electric. So they're going to run for it, and they know that their life's in jeopardy. I think they're going to be a main competitor. They already have a head start in Europe because they have a lot of factories over there. But once Giga Berlin, and yeah, someone mentioned, yeah, JJ said one more factory because, yeah, they only need one more factory to get to like 10 million car capacity, which is crazy, which is absolutely crazy. We'll see what happens in the next 2 to 3 years. But they're going to have to revamp Fremont. I mean, which I'm sure they're already doing. Most part with Tesla right now is how to get cars cheaper. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. And at that point, I mean, there could be supply constraints in here in terms of that much supply constraints, which Tesla is already addressing, which is a good thing. Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. There's quite. I mean, I think maybe they won't get to 20 million if they come out with that $25,000 car, and it is not just a piece of garbage. Um, I think that one's going to do really well. I think it's going to do really well. And I mean, they need to get the Tesla going, the Cyber. I mean, yeah, dude, this thing, it absolutely could be ridiculous. They have the best car on the planet, one of the best cars on the planet. Model 3 is arguably, top two, being generous to the competition in terms of quality. And then you've got the Cybertruck, which a lot of people don't like the look of the Cybertruck. That's going to set its sales back just a little bit, but it could maybe it'll be Cybertruck, Silverado, and F-150 maybe. You would argue. Um, I mean, so you really are looking at a company that's taken market cap away from entrenched. And what's going to give Tesla a boost? Here's Tesla boosts, which are already too many to grasp. But the Tesla boost is going to be, um, they're going to put Mazda out of business. You know, like minus Mazda. They're going to minus Nissan. When they get that $20,000 car, Nissan's going to go away. They have too many problems, and they can't sustain a 20% drop in sales. I think Tesla, once they bankrupt one or two of these bigger auto manufacturers, it's done. It's absolutely done because they're going to take away. Nissan lives in the $20,000 to $25,000 market, and if you got an EV at 25, that's a Tesla. I think Nissan and Mazda are going to be hard pressed to stay afloat. Germans hate automation. Oh, it's in the link above. Here, I'll post it again. You guys can feel free to add to it. Um, yeah, feel free to add to it. Anyway, so I think they're going to kill some of these, um, which will be really good because it'll just open up more market because maybe they'll kill Hyundai too. I really have no idea. Um, really have no idea. But yeah, sure, JJ. Anyway, so competition is a concern. You know, general. I don't know how much Mercedes sales have gone down due to the Model S. I know since the introduction of the Model 3, Tesla has cannibalized themselves. And that is a little bit of a concern, which isn't a major concern because they're going, more units type of a situation, which is fine, no issue with that. Robo and full self-driving, I don't think there's any risk there, and that's going to be a huge profit driver because robotaxi is a whole new business. I mean, we all know this. We all know this. So that's obviously going to be a boost. Not too much competition. Their only competition within energy is internally whether they can make shit fast enough. And then supply constraints. I think those are the risks for Tesla. And dude, I think it was JJ that said, maybe it was Jared, I don't know, but yeah, they need one more factory. They only with the land they have today, in reality, they only need one more additional location, and they can build additional factories on those locations like they're doing in China right now. And so they're going to expand Austin. They're going to expand all these other things to build all these other models, and then they're just done. And then I think they're done for a while. They're done for a while at that point, and then maybe they're on to build a bunch of um, what am I trying to say? A bunch of like they're trying to lithium factories basically. They're trying to build up their supply chain themselves more than likely, and then maybe by that time they'll be mining stuff in a couple of years. Maybe the uh, the spaceship starship will be ready to go, and then they'll be going to the asteroid belt to be mining. Like, yeah, we'll just do that robotically. We'll send a starship out there, mine robotically, bring a huge chunk of this asteroid back, and we'll just supply Tesla. Well, in terms of the battery packs, JJ, they're going to be internal battery packs. You can't replace them. You have to replace the whole car. There won't be replacing anything. They'll recycle the car. They'll take the car through the recycling program, which will probably be another factory they're going to build, and then they're going to be just shipping out a new car. Space mining within 20 years. I think 20 to 30 years is probably a good window for space mining. I think there's some other factors that can come into play, but it'd be cool if Elon were to start a space mining division because his cost would be super low, kind of like his Starlink thing. He already owns the vehicle to get there, so why the hell not? All right, guys. I think I've got to go. Getting into space mining, yeah. Well, even if he's just sending people there, SpaceX will do pretty good. No issues with that. Anyway, so here's the model. Um, I got to go through the profit thing a little bit more in depth. I got to think about it. Yeah, and once he gets to scale, Ellie, on the Starship, dude, once he has like once they get 10 launches and successful launches and drops, I mean, you're looking at some really fast iteration. They can build a starship like a full starship a month right now. So if they keep that pace up, you got 12 starships a year, and then they're gonna ramp that up too. Elon said they could probably crank a starship out in 72 hours. He said that a while ago. I'm like, damn, go get you some starships, son. So yeah, pretty amazing. Pretty amazing from that perspective. Can we cut numbers at least 1,000x? I don't know because I really don't know. There may be a format thing in here. More formats, more currencies, dates, custom number format. You can go scientific. Accounting, financial, currency rounded. I don't know. Yeah, it is a little bit. I definitely agree. It's a little bit annoying. So the only thing left over here is to fill out column H, which is the the market cap at a PE of 30. But you have to figure out profit percentage isn't figured into here. I don't think he doesn't have. He has the revenue, but I don't think he has profit. So that's market cap. This is market cap in terms of price to sales, which I think could be good because you don't have to derive revenue, or I'm sorry, earnings. He actually does. A terawatt hours isn't. Um, I think he explains this a little bit. He explains this a little bit, but sometime between 2029 and 2030 is because like I don't know. That was a question mark for me as well, JJ. If you want to tackle that, please feel free and go ahead and update the spreadsheet. And if you want to put notes in there, that's fine too. So yeah, if you want to play with that, but these are my gripes, and these are the risks. And Tesla Boost are going to be killing competition of robotaxi, obviously, and then additional models with whatever they're doing. They're going to take over buses and stuff like that. So yeah, if you want to play with it, feel free. Probably won't, but that's okay. I'll do it later. All right, gentlemen, I got to run. See you guys later in the crypto show if you're there. Otherwise, I will see you in chat or here tomorrow because I think today is Thursday. It is. So, all right, everyone. Have a great day. I will see you all tomorrow.